Hello amigos, como estas? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a special episode of Flores Watch. You have to excuse me if we're talking quite quietly. It's 5 a.m. here, so I don't want to wake anyone up. So since the last video, Flores has played two full games with the under 23s, which has been amazing. Obviously, he's played a couple of games for the under 18s this past fortnight, and he came on and scored for the under 21s in the EFL Cup, so that was pretty sick. But since then, he's played two games for the under 23s, like I said, one in the league. He played the full 90 minutes, so he didn't get any goals or assists, but he still played the entire game. He wasn't one of the subs that came off, so that was good. I took a really good opinion about that because obviously if he wasn't doing that great, if they didn't really fancy him, they probably would have subbed him off. So the fact that he stayed on, they're at least really curious to see how he's doing with them because obviously he's a bit of a step from the under 18s to the under 23s. And then he's gone and played in the Premier League Cup with the under 23s in his second start for the under 23s. And back to goal in the first 2 minutes, I think it was. So that was really good. It was a free kick, and it kind of went in the box and kind of pinged around a bit, and then he got the ball in a bit of a space and just tapped it in. Really, I mean, he didn't really tap it. He kind of had to pass it into the goal, but it was he still had to be in position. He still had to have the composure to control the ball and slot it in. So it was pretty sick. Um, and then pretty much controlled the game. Obviously, Arsenal went up 2-0 in the second half. Um, and to be fair, he could have got 3 goals in this game. He could have got at least 2 assists. He got the pre-assist for the third goal. And then he actually scored the last goal, the fourth goal, which was absolutely amazing. Um, what more can you say? 2 goals in your second game for the under 23s. Not second game, but the second start, should I say. He's played, I think, probably about 4 or 5 games now. I think these two are the only two games that A, he started, and B, he's played the full 90 minutes in. So, yeah, two full games, two full 90 minutes, and 2 goals, which is pretty good. So, we're really happy, to be honest with you, because I think now we can start to talk about the fact that he's made the jump now from, let me just close this off, from the under 18s to the under 23s. This is what I wanted. Of course, I want him in the first team. I want him, playing the Carabao Cup and all that stuff. But for me, the initial step is to get him into the under 23s. Once he's in the under 23s, that's when he's going to be more of in the circle of Arteta and like we've seen with Hutchinson and with Patino and a couple of others. They're circling around the first team now, especially at the moment when we've had several players out and the squad's getting quite thin. The senior squad, should I say? Um, yeah, I mean it's brilliant, brilliant. I think Marcelo is probably going to get the man of the match because obviously he scored 2 goals and he was all over the place. To be honest with you, he was up front. He was on the left quite a lot. The whole team basically moved around a lot, which is what the senior team does. And he did it as well. He's really good at moving around. No, sneeze. Anyway, so yeah, it was really good to hearing the commentators talking about him. Um, Definitely talked about him a lot throughout the game. They were very excited about him. Uh, Obviously, he's brand new. He's pretty much brand new for the under 23s. He's, like I said, he's only featured in about 4 or 5 games for them, so he hasn't played too much with them. But the first 2 games, they've really been impressed with him. Him and Hutchinson. Hutchinson was outstanding in this game. To be honest with you, he should have got a goal. Very, very good goal. Very good player. I definitely can see why Hutchinson's closer to the first team than Flores is at the moment. I think Flores is probably going to be in the under 23s, probably, definitely for the rest of this season, I think, hopefully, touch wood, and probably a fair chunk of next season as well. I think they're going to give him a lot of time in the under 23s because there's players in the under 23s that are being moved into the first team now, like Patino and Hutchinson. So he's going to move in, slot in there, I think, and become one of their good players. I mean, he was one of the best players on the pitch today. Couple of players out, Patino's out, so I think he's probably going to be involved with the senior team more now. So yeah, Hutchinson and Flores played really well together, and Beereth as well. And when Hutchinson went off, Flores kind of shined for about 15 minutes and got his goal. Almost got an assist, got the pre-assist, like I said. Um, just really, really good, and his pressing game is really good as well. For me, it's the fact that he's got 2 goals, the fact that he's 2 starts now, and the fact that the commentators were just raving about him. To be honest with you, I mean Hutchinson's outstanding and blatantly the favourite, but Flores they can start talking about him, which is amazing because when the commentators are talking about players, that's a good sign. So um, yeah, really happy to be honest with you. And busy, busy, busy 10 days or so. I mean, like I said, he's played at least I think 2 games, full games with the under 18s. Then came off the bench for the under 21s, and then has played 2 games for the under 23s in the space of about 10 days. So he's played a lot of football in the last 2 weeks. Seems to be thriving. He didn't look tired or anything. He played the full game tonight as well. So um, yeah, you can't really ask more for that from him, to be honest with you. It'll be interesting to see if he starts the next game. I think he probably will. I honestly think now that he's cemented his place in the under 23s now. I think he's made that jump. I'll be extremely, extremely surprised if he ever plays for the under 18s again. Um, I think he's made that jump. And, some of the players, like I said, are moving in. Kind of, it's a bit fluid at the moment. Some of the players are being moved into the senior team, and he's being clearly moved into the under 23s to replace them. So I think he's going to be there for a little while. But mate, if you're in the under 23s, you're in the sphere of Arteta, and if Arteta likes him, like I tweeted out, I think Hutchinson and Flores are going to be the new Smith Rowe and Saka because they're both attacking players, can play out wide, can play in the middle. Very similar to those 2 players, so maybe they can have the same kind of career and jump straight into the first team in a little while. So yeah, really good, really happy. 2 goals, what a game that he played, and he absolutely deserves to start the next game as well. So hopefully he does. Yeah, so let me know if you watched the game. Let me know. Especially a lot of non-Arsenal fans, I think, watch this game. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Arsenal website are like blown away by the amount that people watch this game because guaranteed that a lot of people that watch this game haven't watched a game on the Arsenal website before, so they probably think, "Whoa, there's like 300 million more views on this thing than normal." So that's pretty cool. I also love the fact that the Arsenal Academy admin always puts the Mexican flag next to his post whenever they post about him. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely triggers the Canada fans, should I say? Um, they need to stop talking about Flores now. I think the prospect of Flores going to Canada now is pretty small. Like I said in the tweet, he's chosen Canada. He's chosen Mexico in every opportunity. Had the opportunity to go to Canada one time, I think a year ago or 2 years ago, and chose to stay with Arsenal's under 18s, and he was with the under 18s at the time. So if he's that interested in Canada's special wonder team or whatever, um, he would have played with them already. He would have at least gone to a camp already. So for me, he's chosen Mexico 5 times now, like 3 or 4 different cups, and obviously got his senior start as well. Don't think he wants to. I mean, obviously he's going to say, "Oh, yeah, I wanna look at Canada," but I think that's more to do with making sure that Mexico don't get too complacent, and to keep the realization that it's possible that he could go to Canada, and that's going to keep them more interested and keep them more pliable. So I think that's just a bit of a tactic that he's using to keep Mexico on their toes, to be honest with you. But he's chosen every opportunity. Like he's had lots of opportunities to play with Canada or go to a camp for Canada, and he hasn't done it. So take from that what you will. I don't know why to the end of his youth career he would suddenly stop and do a U-turn and change a completely different direction. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but it just doesn't. If you look at his entire youth career, it looks one-sided as hell. like there's no like, oh, he's played for this team and then he went to Canada for this camp and then he went to Mexico. It's just all been Mexico. So anyway, even Mexico doing rubbish at the moment, they've still got a massive following. It's similar to Arsenal, really. Historically big entities and not doing that well at the moment. The difference is Arsenal looks to be improving, whereas Mexico hasn't yet. But the qualifiers are coming up. Maybe Arteaga can come back and we improve. But that's another video. So yeah, I'm really happy with Flores at the moment. He absolutely deserves to be what he's doing right now. He's worked really hard, and hopefully it can continue, and he can just be a solid player for the under 23s, and then catch Arteta's eye, and who knows, we could get a surprise first team debut in not too distant future. So, but right now for me, I'm just happy. I've been wanting him to be in the under 23s now for about a year. He got an injury late last season, so I think otherwise he probably would have been in the under 23s a lot sooner. So, yeah, all good. Really happy, and I hope you're happy too. Let me know if you watched the game. Let me know what you thought about the goals. I know that a couple of buddies of mine have got videos of the goals, so let me know if you've seen them. If you haven't watched the game, let me know what you think about his career and his international loyalties, I guess. Let me know where you think he's going to end up, and we'll have a conversation in the comments. So, yeah, take these guys. I'm buzzing. I'm going to go to sleep now, so I'm really tired, but I'm buzzing. Congratulations, Marcelo. 2 goals. Awesome. And, yeah, hopefully hopefully there's more to come. So, yeah, adios, guys. See you guys later.